All right, so today we're diving deep into this idea of working from home.
Yeah.
That dream of work-life balance, ditching the commute, all that.
Yeah.
And we've got some excerpts from this piece that really plays up all the positives, all the, I guess, the emotional side of it.
The appeal.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
appeal of it. So,
Mm-hmm.
so it really pushes this idea that you can have like real genuine connections when you're not stuck in the office all day.
Right.
More time for family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it even kind of hints that maybe offices are kind of cold and impersonal.
Yeah, it does contrast that sort of the vibrant life outside of work with, maybe a less fulfilling, potentially, work environment.
Right, exactly. And I think, for a lot of our listeners, that probably resonates. Like, have you ever felt that,
Oh, for sure.
that pull?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty common sentiment. And, honestly, there's a lot of truth to the idea that working from home can offer more flexibility, more autonomy, which is something a lot of traditional jobs just don't. But, it's not as simple as just like changing your location and boom, suddenly you've got perfect work-life balance.
Yeah, and this actually, the text does get into that. It's not all, sunshine and roses.
Right.
It actually talks about some of the challenges, the pitfalls. And it even brings up this person, Monalisa, who apparently offers some help with all that.
Oh yeah, Monalisa. She, from what the text says, she's made a name for herself online.
Okay.
Kind of built this whole thing around helping people, navigate working from home, especially if they're trying to start an online business.
Oh, interesting. So she's like an entrepreneur herself then.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's really big on, having structure, discipline, all that.
Okay.
Even warns against getting caught up in, chasing the next big thing all the time, which, I mean, you see that a lot online.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So many promises of easy money, quick success.
It's like she's saying, look, working from home, you can be great, but you got to be smart about it.
Exactly. And it's interesting, the text actually cites a study from Stanford, found that remote workers who had like a dedicated workspace, a set schedule, were way more productive.
Oh, well, really?
Yeah, like 25% more productive than people who didn't have those boundaries.
That's huge. So it really is about finding that balance, huh?
It seems like it, yeah. The practical stuff matters just as much as, the freedom and flexibility everyone loves.
Absolutely. And the text also gets into this whole world of, all the resources out there for remote workers, online businesses. And it's like a jungle out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tons of programs, courses, ebooks, you name it.
Right. And the source makes a point of saying, like, be careful.
Yeah, it specifically warns about anything that sounds too good to be true, those get-rich-quick schemes.
Yeah. Like work from the beach, make millions.
Exactly. It's more about, building something sustainable.
Right. Taking that long-term view.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you even approach all that?
Well, the text suggests before you jump into anything, any program or course, ask yourself, does this fit with what I actually want to do?
Yeah.
Does this align with my goals?
Good advice. Good advice. So, I mean, it sounds like the takeaway here is working from home, yeah, it's tempting, but you got to be prepared.
Yeah, you need a plan.
You need some strategies in place.
Yeah.
And you really got to, like you said, be careful what you buy into.
Definitely. And maybe even more importantly, you need to really think about what you want your life to look like. What are your priorities?
Yeah. Yeah. What does that ideal balance actually mean for you?
Exactly. And what steps can you take, starting today to actually make that happen?
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a great question for all of us to consider.